I'd like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting of August 24th, 2023, to order at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for roll call, please.
Mayor Gunther.
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker.
Here.
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Guzzo.
Here.
Trustee Little.
Here.
Trustee Nero.
Here.
Trustee Simonovich.
Here.
Attorney Zemanak.
Here.
Village Manager May.
Here.
Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here. Would everybody please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Trustee Brady, could you lead us?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I figure a military guy on his birthday should lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Move on to open forum. I do have a request here from our American Legion, Post 338. I know that with us tonight is past Commander Frank Trout and current Commander Harry Lesnar, and I think the future Commander is with you. So the podium's all your guys.
Good evening. We'd like to invite the village board and all of its staff, along with all of our residents, to our 9/11 program, which will take place at 11 o'clock in the morning at 75 East Richmond Street at our Park District building. If it's good weather, we'll be right in front by the flagpole, and it'll be an outside event. If the weather is bad, of course, then we'll go into 75 East Richmond. And we'd like to invite the board and all of its staff and the mayor, and we'd like to have you say a few words as you normally would.
I would.
And just, it's invited, everyone from the village is invited, and family and friends. It's the 9/11 program. We don't want to forget the sacrifices that were made on that date, and since that time, with the war on terror, and we just want it to be a nice program for our village.
Very good.
Amen.
All right. Well, again, thank you. And it's the American Legion picked this program up, and they're going to continue to offer this to the community. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on, items to be removed from the consent agenda. I have one, our proclamation for payroll. What's the official?
National Payroll Week.
National Payroll Week. I'd ask that to be pulled off and read separately. Anybody else has anything else? Seeing none, Manager May, would you please read?
There's not much left. So, then, on the consent agenda, first is Village Board minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the Village Board meeting held August 10th, 2023. Next is Finance Ordinance number 9 in the amount of $2,453,739.54. There are no individual purchase orders, so that actually concludes the consent agenda.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Little.
Second, Nero.
Motion made second on. Any questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. I'd entertain a motion to approve the proclamation for National Payroll Week 2023. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Barker.
Second, Lowe.
Motion been made and second. Questions? Roll call, please.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Now I'd ask our Finance Director to Cunningham to please read that proclamation.
Mayor, Village Board, thanks for having everybody here tonight. I have the pleasure of introducing Lisa Moran, the Government Liaison for the American Payroll Association from the Chicago chapter. We also have Katie Staffel, the chapter president, and Kathy Mitz, the vice president for the chapter. This is in honor of the National Payroll Week 2023. Whereas the American Payroll Association and its more than 20,000 members have launched a nationwide public awareness campaign that pays tribute to the workers in the United States and the payroll professionals who support the American system by paying wages, reporting worker earnings, and withholding federal employment taxes. And whereas payroll professionals in the village of Westmont play a key role in maintaining the economic health of Westmont, carrying out such diverse tasks as paying into the unemployment insurance system, providing information for child support enforcement, and carrying out withholding, reporting, and depositing. And whereas payroll departments collectively spend more than $2.4 trillion annually complying with myriad of federal and state wage and tax laws, and whereas payroll professionals play an increasingly important role ensuring the economic security of American families by helping to identify non-custodial parents and making sure they comply with their child support mandates. And whereas payroll professionals have become increasingly proactive in educating both the business community and the public at large about the payroll tax withholding systems. And whereas the week in which Labor Day falls has been proclaimed National Payroll Week. And whereas Westmont seeks to give additional support to the efforts of the people who work in Westmont, Illinois, and of the payroll profession. Therefore, be it resolved, I, Ronald J. Gunther, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the village of Westmont, Illinois, do hereby proclaim the first full week of September as payroll week for the village of Westmont, Illinois, passed and approved by the mayor and village board of trustees of the Village of Westmont, DuPage County, Illinois, this 24th day of August 2023.
Thank you. And would the ladies, anyone would like to come up and we'll present you with the proclamations?
Has it really been a
Picture?
year already?
They're ready. It's crazy. I almost had to call an ambulance a couple years ago.
It's been exactly 26 pay periods.
Very good to see you again. This is Lisa.
I only want to say one thing. I'm Lisa Moran. I'm the one that requests the proclamation every year, so I appreciate your continued support. I always know that it's going to come through for us.
Appreciate you coming here too. And again, here's several copies of it.
Oh, thank you.
There we go. So,
Thank you very much.
you want to take a picture?
Yeah, we love to take a picture. But we
Somebody
don't,
got the camera.
he does have.
They'll send that you go up if you want to go up there. Inside flank. We got a finance director.
Of course.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, thanks so much.
The kids,
We go in there.
the kids are doing it.
Thank you very much.
And especially for the work you do. Thank you. I know the employees, thank you.
We need them.
Oh, yeah. Employees, thank them. Okay, we'll move on to reports. Mine's first, as I said, today is Trustee Brady's birthday. Happy birthday. And again, on a sad note, we lost one of our residents, unfortunately died suddenly. Stephen Simsky, who is Jenny's brother-in-law. The Simsky family has been around forever, and the plaza is named after them. So there's been a lot of involvement in the community, and we want to offer you deepest sympathy for the loss.
Thank you.
Dementia-friendly Westmont programs are at the library. They have several dementia-friendly programs over the next few months. Please check the library. They do a tremendous job of getting information out. Junior Sentinels Athletic Booster Hoop Fest event this Saturday, 9 till 3 at Jim Long Park, also previously known as Blackhawk Park. The public is invited to attend. I think that's for all ages, if I'm not mistaken. 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Our West Quincy Street sweepstakes, starting Monday and running through September the 25th. Everyone can enter a free sweepstakes at Brood Awakening, 10 Tapatio Mexican Grill to win a 65-inch smart TV or $500 in Westmont dining gift cards. We need to help support our West Quincy Street businesses during the construction project that is currently underway. For additional details, this is a chamber event. Please visit westmontchamber.com. And again, we're having another tremendous performance by our Taiwanese cultural song and dance performance will be at the high school, Westmont High School, on Sunday, September 3rd at 6 o'clock. Tickets start as low as $10 per person. More information will be posted on the village's website. If you haven't seen one of their performances, it's phenomenal. The dancing, the music, the instruments they play, it's just a phenomenal event to see. So, and that's all I have. Clerk Stimsky.
I just have one thing. Village offices will be closed September 4th and October 9th. So
Thank you.
everybody put that in your calendar.
And we'll turn to Trustee Barry. Pat Brady. Well, Barry. He's back. Whoa, he's back. He just called me. No. Trustee Brady, Public Information. No, yeah.
We just finished a community development committee a few hours ago. We discussed the tree preservation regulations and also the transit occupancy rental unit, better known as a bed and breakfast. We're working on that issue. Pets in a Park, the Westmont Chamber of Commerce will hold a Pets in a Park event scheduled for Sunday, September 17th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Ty Warner Park. It's very interesting for young people to visit that and also adults to see all the different animals. The American Legion personnel were here. Patriots Day will be September 11th at Westmont Park District at 11 a.m. That's a nice event. The tree preservation regulation at today's meeting, we discussed the potential updates to the village tree preservation regulation. It's anticipated that staff will be presenting draft amendments to the Board of Trustees at a future meeting. Regarding, I said briefly, short-term rentals. As of today's meeting, the committee discussed the village regulations for short-term rentals and any direction that may be given provided at the meeting. The next Planning and Zoning Commission meeting is scheduled for September 13th. They have no particular issues right now. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Johanna Guzzo, Fire Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting will be September 7th, 4:30 here at Village Hall. Everyone is invited to attend. And mark your calendars. The fire department's turning 100. Help the fire department celebrate their 100th anniversary with an open house. It will host the 100th anniversary open house on Saturday, October 14th at the Johannic Fire Station, 6015 South Cass Avenue from 11 to 2. I hope everyone comes on out to have a great time. I know they've got a lot of plans for special things going on and help the fire department celebrate 100 years. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Trustee Barker, Environmental Improvement Committee, and our Westmont First Chair.
Thank you, Mayor. The Dark Sky Contest and grants, details for the grant program have been published on the village website. The goal is to encourage residents and businesses to embrace dark sky strategies on their property to reduce and eliminate unnecessary light pollution. We also have coming up the Electronics and More Special Recycling event. Will be held in the commuter lot out here in front of Village Hall at 31 West Quincy Street. The event is scheduled for Saturday, September 23rd from 8 to noon, and you can visit the village website for more details. That is all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Little, Administration and Finance Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple of items. Our next meeting will be October the 5th at 4:30 right here in Village Hall. The Wicked West Fest activities and events are scheduled all month long in October with participation from the Westmont Special Events, the Chamber of Commerce, the library, and the Park District. See the village website for all the program details. And if you're not aware, the Westmont Cruising Nights, unfortunately, we had to modify tonight's car show. Due to the extreme heat, what we've done is move the music acts indoors and you can't walk around with alcohol because it's all indoors now. But there might be some cars out there, so if you come on out, it's okay. We only have one more week left, so it's our last cruising night, and that's Thursday, August the 31st, downtown Westmont from 5 to 9, and it promises to be great because our own Westmont Public Works, Fire, and Police Department plan to be there, and it's going to be a great night. All will participate. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. Trustee Nero, Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items. Our next Public Works Committee meeting will be September 21st, 4:30, right here at Village Hall. And just an update on the BNSF scheduled closures right at Cass. We do have some additional work scheduled. The Westmont train station will be closed, and there'll be no stops in Westmont both Saturday and Sunday, August 26th and 27th. So just make note of that in case you're trying to get downtown on the train over the weekend. And then also the Cass Avenue crossing will be closed on Saturday 26th, August 26th as well, and September 16th too. So we got 26th, 27th, no stops, no train station, and then the 26th of August and September 16th, Cass Avenue will be closed, the crossing. And then our manager, May, would like to give us a few updates just on a lot of the construction going on around town.
The construction and kind of all the different construction projects and just a general status, but a lot of it, we have projects across town. You're familiar with the sidewalk project in the Newfield Manor area, which was, essentially complete. And there's still things to do, but that contractor is now on South Wilmette, coming down the block to do that portion of that work. The water main projects are in their final stages, so the big activity is right here, on this block on West Quincy, but it's not just West Quincy, and in fact, you talked about the railroad, closure, and what they're doing is replacing track bed and the entire track bed, so the rails, and they're replacing all the ties with concrete ties, and they're easy to spot from Cass Avenue, but you've seen them, they've all pre-built all those sections, and they're over by the Public Works facility, and on Saturday, when they close the road, they actually trolley all that stuff over here, and the length of the platform is where this work's being done, and only there, because that's in advance of the platform repair project and the depot improvements. Now, which we've been looking forward to for years, and a just postponement. Last year, we wrapped up the Addington Plaza, and you see the West Quincy Street in construction now, and that project is going on too, although, visually it's still very disturbing, and you see what is, and it doesn't look like a lot of activity. And surprisingly, that's actually kind of pretty close. So they're ready to put the pavement in. The next step would be to put the trees in and fill the planter boxes, the below grade ones, with soil as soon as they can source that, but it's 100 out, and it's not the weather to be planting trees, but then they can start doing the pavement improvements on there. But I wanted to tie that to, there's a lot of activity, and even if you're not seeing it on that block, there's stuff behind the buildings in the alley, and the alley reconstruction, which actually started last year, we did the half that was right behind the Quincy businesses so that they at least have back access this year while we were doing this part, and around the corner to Richmond is one project, and that's got its own problem with a sanitary sewer. So still working on that. You go across Richmond Street, and there's another alley project going on. That's yet a different contractor, and the one that was on the first block is the same contractor that's doing the Quincy Street work. So they're back and forth and in different locations. And that other alley project goes all the way down the length to South Cass. We'll be going to 55th Street, but they're proceeding down there. I'm trying to figure out how to make this short, but besides our work in the alley reconstruction, each utility, and there's two buried utilities, so you've got the Downers Grove Sanitary District that's got interest, and they want to get in there and make repairs first, and we've kind of coordinated that with our contract, even in a bidding way, to get that done. And then NICOR said they wanted to replace all their stuff, and then they're like, well, not only do we want to replace it, we don't want to replace it in the alley, we're going to put it out front. And now you've got all that work out on Lincoln Street, and then they got to move every single home over to that, so they're working on Lincoln Street where we just told everybody to park when you can't get into your alley, they're over there. And then just this last week, contractor behind the Village Hall over here, so from the Grant Street behind the Village Hall and then south to Richmond, that just started. And, so there's a lot of stuff, a lot of dust, but it doesn't look like it when you stand on the corner, at Cass Avenue. So that's all just going on at the same time. I wanted to tie it into, another conversation. We were talking about somebody's report was about, trying to, help the businesses that are in this construction zone in the West Quincy sweepstakes. That's something that was kind of very chamber-inspired, but working with that. But we've also, at a staff level, been trying to figure out how to quantify, but what is the actual financial impact, to somebody that's in business there in order to, is there a way to, provide some sort of, relief, kind of like we did during COVID and all of that. So they all have different features, they're different types of businesses, there's different opportunities. So, I know you all have heard this before, so we continue to look for a method that, that could work, but there's kind of no solution right now. That's pretty much it from construction-wise. There's other things going on, but these are the things that are, talked about a lot lately, and just kind of wanted to put that all together.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. There's lots of infrastructure work going on, and they're big investments, I think, for this community, so we appreciate everybody's patience. I know they're not fun to live through or work through, but, this is good stuff set up for the next few decades. Not a few months will be gone before we know it, so appreciate everybody being patient. Next item I had is September 7th, Knights of Columbus. We did this last year for the first year, is going to be hosting another jacket drive. It's held at Country House, which is in a town next door, but all the proceeds benefit Westmont kids that may not be able to afford jackets for the winter. And last year, we raised enough, I think, to buy about 200 jackets, all for Westmont kids. So it's kind of nice. It's after our board meeting, 7:30 to 9:30. I'll be bartending, so if you want me to make you a drink, I invite the whole board and staff come on over, and it's a good cause. So I know the Knights are really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to it, too. And then the last item I have is just, again, condolences to Ginny and Jerry and the entire family. Very sorry for your loss. And thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Well, thank you. Trustee Simonovich, Police Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. The next Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be on October 19th at 4:30 p.m. The Citizens Police Academy and the Junior Police Academy signups are available on the Village website. Both academies are 8-week courses. The adult classes start on September 27th and the junior classes start on September 28th. There is going to be another paper shred fundraiser for Special Olympics on October 21st at the Police and Fire Facility from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And there's going to be a drug take-back event on October 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Police Department and also at Mariano's on 63rd. That's all I have.
All right, well, thank you. We'll move on to new business A, B1 Development Permit for 4 West Burlington Avenue. Bear with me on these names now. So, board to consider ordinance approving a B1 development permit for Jacinto Ticumilla, which is operating as J-Track Ventrition, to operate a food store at 4 West Burlington Avenue. Director Pollock.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. The business owner is here, and they would love to introduce you to their business and answer any questions you may have.
Hi, my name is Jacinto Tequimila. So she's my daughter. She's gonna try to help me to explain.
I'll try to translate any questions you guys have about it.
How bad was I with the name? Pretty far off? Yeah, okay.
A little,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry.
Dice que lo que trato de brindar es son bebidas frescas.
What my daddy's trying to sell is basically like juices that are nutritional to the body.
Es lo que trato de traer a la comunidad.
And that's what basically he's trying to bring to the community, the juices of nutrients and that.
Yeah, it's like a good nutrition. So Sorry, I'm a little nervous, a little bit sometimes. You have questions about some?
And the food store will have other products throughout the store?
Yeah, it'll also contain like protein gummies and all that stuff, nutrients, shakes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
¿Qué vas a vender?
Son bebidas licuadas, malteadas, todo eso, barras de proteína.
Like protein bars
Protein
as
bars.
well.
Okay, good.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
have you had this kind of business before?
No, we haven't. This is like our first time trying.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
First time, okay, thank you.
I have a question, Steve. You're not gonna be a grocery store, it's a food store, right? You're selling several, how about tobacco products? You gonna sell tobacco products?
I don't think there's gonna
You
be.
need a license for that.
Yeah, probably,
Okay.
but no, probably not any
We should-
tobacco products, mainly just like
Right.
nutrient stuff, kind of like a vitamin E store, you know?
Sure, well, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Wish you the best.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, any other questions? No?
If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second Little?
Motion made and second to approve. Roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Motion passes. Welcome to Westmont, and when's the opening?
Estamos en eso con el departamento de salud.
The date is still to come.
Okay.
But thank you so much, either.
Soon.
Thank
All
you,
right,
thank you so much for
Good
the
luck.
opportunity. Thank you.
New business B, B1 development permit for 10 West Burlington Avenue. Board to consider ordinance approving a B1 development permit for Roxio Hernandez, which is Roxy Hair Salon, to operate a hair salon at 10 West Burlington Avenue, Unit T10B. Director Pollock.
Yes, thank you. Same neighborhood, same, right next door to the, to 4 West Burlington. It's 10 West Burlington, and once again, the business owner is here to tell you about their business.
All right, the business owner this time is my mother, Rocio
Hi, my
Hernandez.
name is Rocio Hernandez.
And basically what she's opening up is a hair salon, which she's already had for a while. She actually started in Villa Park. Everything was going good. She's 2 years strong with that business. 3 years strong with that business, sorry. And, well, yeah, now we're just basically trying to open one a little bit more local to her clients, since back then she did work in Bolingbrook, so Westmont's a closer area to her. But yeah, it's basically just
Did she
like
close Villa Park and moving here?
yeah, it's pretty close. But most of her clientele either way was in Bolingbrook. So moving to Westmont would benefit her so much. Yeah, 3 years.
Much better location.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And actually, she used to work in Westmont as well, so, you know. Yeah, any other questions?
I'm sure they're going to need nutrition bars next
Yeah.
door.
Right? Yeah, they could probably combine.
They'll all be connected. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Little?
Second?
Motion made and second. Any additional comments?
Second.
Yeah, okay. Roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Welcome.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. New business C, special use permit for 1111 Pasquinelli Drive, Suite 600. Board to consider ordinance approving a special use permit request by ADT LLC regarding the property at 1111 Pasquinelli Drive, Suite 600, to operate business offices with accessory material distribution and warehousing in the Office Research District. And Director Pollock.
Thank you. This, at its August 9th meeting, the Planning and Zoning Commission held a public hearing. Consider this special use for an office warehouse, office with accessory warehouse at 1111 Pasquinelli Drive. This is a, you may recall that recently, not sure if it was last year or early this year, the Planning and Zoning Commission and the board amended the Office Research District to accommodate offices with accessory warehouse uses in the OR district. This business, as well as the next one on your agenda, is able then to request a special use and and potentially open their business. The Planning and Zoning Commission unanimously recommended approval of this special use. The warehouse portion includes a pickup and drop-off of small equipment. There are 15 vehicles which would be stored in the rear of the property, which is allowed under the special use permit. And is the applicant here? Yes, the applicant is here and can answer any further questions you may have. Thank you.
All right,
We have a question. I'm familiar with ADT. I worked for Illinois Bell several years, and I shot many hundreds of alarms. Is this going to be, are they moving from another location?
Yes, good evening. My name is Jerry Reardon. I work for JLL, Jones Lang LaSalle, and I'm representing ADT. Their headquarters are in Boca Raton, Florida, so that, for obvious reasons, they're not here. They are moving. Their current location is in Oak Brook. Their lease is expiring in March with the intent to move to Westmont.
Is your office going to be main 24 hours a day?
No.
So just
Regular office
strictly an
hours.
administration office then?
For the most part, it's an administrative office for roughly 80% of the space. The other 20% of the space is the parts
Okay,
warehouse.
so your office won't be monitoring any alarms in any locations then?
No. No.
And I understand you have several vehicles will be stored there also?
Well, there's provisions for 15 service vans to be parked overnight. However, they will not be parking all 15 overnight. The technicians take their vans home, most of them. However, if some choose
Sure, I
to
understand. Well,
come
of
back
course.
and leave them, there might be 5, there might be 8, but there's provisions for as many as 15.
That's all I have. Thank you. Welcome.
Seeing no other questions, I entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Trustee Brady.
Second, Little.
Second, Little. Any additional questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady. Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Welcome.
One thing I want to add, you know, we don't have the lights on Passanelli yet. They're not up. Well, hopefully we have the lights up when they moved into Passanelli Drive, because they're going to be at the far north end, right near 35th Street. So hopefully we see some light. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this new business D, pretty similar to this one, special use permit, 600 Oakmont Lane, Suite 650. Board to consider an ordinance approving a special use permit request by Midwest Mechanical Group LLC regarding the property located at 600 Oakmont Lane, Suite 650, to operate business offices with accessory warehousing and distribution in the OR Office Research District. Director Pollack.
Thank you. Same neighborhood as prior special use, same zoning classification, same zoning land use listing. This is an HVAC company, and they are seeking an office with accessory storage of materials at 600 Oakmont. I believe the applicant is here. Planning and Zoning Commission unanimously recommended approval of this application. And again, this comes out of the amendment that Planning and Zoning did to allow office with accessory storage in that office research district. And I'll answer any questions you may have, or let the applicant answer any questions.
My name is Bob Hayes, and I work for Midwest Mechanical. I'm here representing us in this permit application.
Are you relocating, or is this another location?
It's an addition. Our headquarters is in Lombard.
Okay.
What type of equipment are you going to store in your warehouse?
Primarily air filters, ladders.
It's not
shop
inflammable
vacs.
or anything, or construction material?
No, it's not going to be a shop area. It's going to just be for storage for our techs to come pick up items and drop them off tools.
Any other? Seeing none, I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second, Barker.
Motion been made and second. Any additional comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes. welcome to Pasquinelli Drive in Westmont, or Oakmont Lane.
Thank you, we're excited.
There you go. We'll move on to new business E, award of proposal, water rate study. Board to consider ordinance authorizing an agreement with Raftilis Financial Consultants Incorporated for the water rate study in the amount not to exceed $38,710. And Finance Director Cunningham.
So back in the spring, I think it was June, we discussed the need for a water rate study, and we went out for proposal. We received 3 good bids. They were all very similar quotes as far as what they could provide. Raftelis, they had the lowest quote, so we met with them. We had an interview with them. They were very good. They explained what they do and the time frame that they would take, and it would fit within the time frame. We would hope to have a actual rate proposed by them by February. There would be a total of 5 in-person meetings. 2 would be a new stakeholder or a stakeholder engagement meeting with the board and other stakeholders, and then 1 at the end for a stakeholder engagement meeting prior to making the recommendation to the village board. So the plan would be for them to do a financial plan, a cost of service analysis, propose a final rate schedule for us, and then provide a model that we could keep up so that we could monitor it ourselves. And preliminary and final reports would also be provided. Are there any questions?
Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Little?
Second, Barker.
Motion made, second. Any additional?
Mayor?
Yes, sir. Trustee Barker.
So I can't remember back, the conversation about this. Do we suspect that our water rates are low? I know that there was a need for more funding based on the projects that we needed to do.
So this study will help us determine if they're too low. They're within the range of comparable communities on the lower side, but this will help us put together a full plan with what we need to do as far as infrastructure work and how we can get that done with the rates and the rate structure that we have, or do we need a new rate structure? Do we need to increase it incrementally, or they'll also help us with looking at debt, if we need to issue more debt. They are registered municipal advisors, so they can provide us that information and give us.
The whole thought was we were going to run out of funding, right?
If we do.
Stick to what we're doing.
Depends what, we'll have to push projects back if we don't raise the rates in a certain amount of time. And so the goal is to do what's best for both the residents and businesses, and then also infrastructures. And sometimes that can be difficult to put all together in a basket.
Part of looking at it, as a whole now is, you'll have to think back, well, it's been at least 3 years, because pre-COVID, you had already approved adjustments to go into effect that we didn't implement because it was, during COVID and doing that too. So we're behind on, a schedule already had, and then we've got new things coming up, and Liberty Park or North Tower, and the needs are a little bit different. So it's like, let's look at it all and just see where we should be and how to get there.
And they're going to look at current responsibility for payments. I know we have some payments at the Public Works Building, I think, coming out of that.
So that's all
future.
included. It's current debt, and if future debt is necessary, based on a project schedule that can be actually completed.
Like the water tower north.
Right, and that would definitely probably need some funding.
Okay, good. Any other questions? I need a roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Motion passes. Miscellaneous. Only thing I can add is that our waste hauler, where RFP has been extended to September 15th. So we're still looking for bids on doing all of our hauling. Hopefully, we'll get some competitive bids, but they've extended it to, I think it's September 15th. So the committee.
Is there a reason for that?
More information. The company's been calling, they just need more.
Yeah, but there's 3 companies interested.
Yeah.
Has anybody submitted yet?
No,
Nothing yet.
I think they're constantly looking for more
Submit
information.
the hour before it's due.
Yeah. So because of what we've been hearing, we're waiting till, gave them a little extra time. So we get 3 back.
It's a big project.
Yes. If nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion. Go ahead.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made, second adjourn, roll call, please.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
I'm going to thank everyone. This meeting is adjourned.